Hello everyone, my name is Emmanuel Olaniro, and I am here to testify to Pastor Emmanuel Adegbola's FX Trading and Coaching Program. Pastor Adegbola is authentic. I was introduced to FX. Well, I've kind of always wanted to know FX trading, and I've ventured into it a couple of years back. But I didn't make anything out of it until I came into contact with Pastor Adegbola. I joined his training program sometime last year, late last year, October last year. But I can assure you that he's authentic, he teaches with a passion, he knows what he's doing. And if you follow his principles, his teachings, you will also make money. You will do well in FX trading and FX trading. So, and I recommend it for anybody. I'm also promoting him by the grace of God. I'm also a pastor, and I also introduced a couple of our church members to undergo this training. You cannot regret it. He is authentic, and I support what he's doing. Thank you.
Hi there, my name is Christy. So if you're looking to become a professional Forex and cryptocurrency trader, then Easy Forex Institute is the best. I would also highly recommend the coaching and mentoring program from Emmanuel to everyone just seeking a full-time income leveraging this new crypto economy. So I'm averaging between 20 to 40 pips daily now and have over 80% winning trades. So just go ahead, take up Emmanuel's coaching and mentoring program. You will be glad you did. You will not regret it.
Hello, everybody. I'm glad to be here to give a testimony, especially on behalf of my wife, regarding cryptocurrency and Bitcoin. And I'm glad to say that this testimony actually confirms the success of Pastor Emmanuel Adegbola's coaching program. My wife normally does not like to be an entrepreneur. I have been an entrepreneur for years, and I'm ready to take risks so long as I think they are reasonable. But my wife is the kind of person who likes brick and mortar projects. Anyway, I was able to convince her to visit with Pastor Adegbola, and she agreed. And after a couple of days of coaching, Pastor Adegbola was able to convince her to purchase 1 Bitcoin. And this was about 5 months ago. And within 5 months, she bought 1 Bitcoin for I think about $2,200. And just about 2 weeks ago, she was able to cash out about $7,000, and she still has some money left in the Bitcoin. She didn't sell everything, which means she made a huge profit within a short time. I can tell you my wife is very happy because she's never been interested in risking her money, and where she tried in the past, things didn't work out well. But now she is very, very happy. I would really recommend this coaching course by Pastor Adegbola. Thank you.
Hello, good morning everyone. My name is Michelle Mutter. I drove all the way from Killeen to here in Dallas today. That's about 2 hours and 30 minutes to have a training session with Mr. Emmanuel, Pastor Emmanuel. Really, I am so blessed to be here today because I have learned so much, and he has helped me beyond measure because he has stopped so many things that he had to do today. As a pastor, he has so many activities to do, and he really compromised everything to help me, and I'm very, very grateful. I say thank you to you, Pastor Emmanuel, for doing that for me. And I just wanted to say that I'm really happy to be here because I was able to learn how to use Trematic system to actually go ahead and trade. I have learned to trade I have taken so many classes before, but here with Trematic, I was able to place my stop loss, place my trade, and place my take profit, and I was able to make $15 for the first one and $32 for the second trade, which actually took us only about 15 minutes. So I recommend his system to anyone out there who's really struggling with trading. It was helpful. It's just the beginning, and I know that I'm going to profit more and more with his system. Please join us and let's grow together. Thank you.
Hello, this is Larry.
And just want to stop by to tell you about something I came across that's awesome, making me money. It's trading in Forex and cryptocurrencies. I heard about it, saw some stories about it, and wanted to know more, but didn't know where to start. I came across this site, easyforexinstitute.com. And Emmanuel and the team over there really helped me get through the process from A to Z. And I'd like to give them a big thanks for that, because now I'm making income. And if I continue to make money at the rate that I'm making it, 6 months from now, I'll be quitting my job and going full time into trading Forex and cryptocurrencies. Okay? If you're interested in finding out more and finding out how it is that you're going to be able to trade like a professional and to be able to make yourself, a good return on your money, you need to check out easyforexinstitute.com. Thanks, Emmanuel.
All right. Good afternoon, good morning, good evening. Depends on where you are connected from. My name is Emmanuel Adegbola, popularly known as the Forex Apostle, and I want to welcome you to this special interview today with one of the Forex disciples. I'm glad when I see people, getting results, because that's the reason why we do what we do. So I'm not here alone. In the studio, I have a guest, and I'm so excited because we're especially seeing a lady stepping up to tell the guys that, hey, come on, it's not just only you can do this. I'm so excited. So join me today to welcome to the studio Miss Azubuike. I believe I pronounced your name very well. Say hello to our viewers. You are muted. You can unmute your line.
Yes, thank you. Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for having me. I'm honored to be here. Thank you.
Awesome. In the group, in our WhatsApp group, we have, some of you, and I believe you are just one of them that have been just eating the money secretly, but of course, God catch you. We are able to now see that, okay, you are not just only eating the money now, you can also share with others how you have been profiting from Forex. So let's just dive into it. So tell us a little bit about you. So if somebody asks you, who is Azubuike, and how did you get into Forex trading?
Okay, thank you so much for that question. My name is Okuchi Azubuike, and I'm a nurse by profession. My background is nursing. I'm a Forex trader, and I'm not an expert yet, just a disclaimer. I'm still learning. I'm still learning from Pastor Emmanuel Adegbola. Okay, so I'm also an investor. I do a lot of investment in stocks and do a lot of pre-IPOs. I'm also into cryptocurrency, and I'm an author as well. I have a book, one of my books on Amazon. It's titled Online Business Made Easy. I'm also hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. I'm here.
Oh, I thought I had lost you.
I'm here.
Okay. Okay, so for the benefit of this interview, I'd like to throw in as well that I'm also a student at the moment. I'm running my master's program, so I'm kind of combining it, and that has helped me with, I've been able to do the strategy, around my trading, with that as well. So that's me in a nutshell.
Wow. I can see that you have your plate full to be a student, to be a nurse, to be an entrepreneur, to be an author, to be. I mean, that's so. How do you combine all of this, especially with Forex?
Wow, it's It's all about planning, really. That's what I would say. And there's a God factor in it. And it's all about having a goal, having an intention. Because once you have an intention, or you have your goal, a smart goal, it kind of creates, it's like a compass for you. It helps you, even though you want to derail from it, it kind of draws you back. So the goal I have for myself is actually to retire. My plan is to retire at age 50 or before that. So that kind of helps me to like be able to marry everything together. It's not been easy, but God has been my strength. For instance, when I'm in session with my academics, it's a stressful time for me. Those times I do more of swing trading with my forex.
Okay.
Okay, because I have to combine that with work, with academics, and with other things that I do by the side as well. No, so when I'm not in session, when I'm not actively studying, I do scalping with my trading, or I do day trading as well.
Oh, okay. So as a swing trader, so you trade 4 hours or daily chart, which of the two?
Okay. Like I said, I have three strategies. I do both scalping, I do day trading, and then I do swing trading. So when I'm in session with my studies and with other things that compete with my time, so what I do is that I trade on the daily. I take my trend on the daily, and then I enter or exit on the 4 hours. That way, I don't get to look at my chart or my trade all the time. I can just look at it in the morning and see what is happening, and they probably look at it in the evening. So that way, I'm not under pressure to like, okay, check my trade and all that and all that.
Awesome. So if I could ask you, so like for how long have you been trading Forex? When did you get introduced to Forex?
Okay. Actually, I joined your Forex mentoring program just last year.
Okay.
I joined in June, just
Okay.
roughly a year ago.
Okay.
And then I started with demo trading. I demo traded for 1 month, and
Okay.
then I went live in the month of July. But I would say plus and minus, because I've been on and off because of studies. I would say plus and minus, like when I'm under pressure, with studies, I kind of leave it alone, because I realize that forex trading is something that you need to focus on. If not, you're going to lose all your money. So I don't
Yeah.
like to, and I'm somebody that is structured. I don't do two things at the same time. I like to give my best. I believe that whatever is worth doing at all is worth doing well. So there's no
Right.
point handling, two things at the same time, and then I'm getting 40% from each. No, I rather leave one and do one. So when I'm studying, I do more of swing trading.
Okay. Awesome.
That's my
Awesome.
line of thought.
Wow, that's a good one. So let's talk about your live account, and of course we're going to be talking about my forex funds. So like many people, when they start forex, especially live account, they start small, like a 500. In fact, some people will start like $100, some will start like $1,000. So before my forex funds, how much did you start your account with? And how will you put your results?
Okay, thank you for that question. Before I answer, I'll just back up to the previous question you asked me, because I realized that I didn't quite answer it. So I've traded for 1 year, but within that 1 year, I would say I've actively traded for like 6 months consistently,
Okay.
both demo and live trading. Okay, so now back to forex funds, and how I got started with forex funds is I started actually with three accounts, three
Okay.
life accounts.
Okay.
I funded them with $1,000 each. I
Okay.
had one for manual, which I trade with Tradermatic, and then I had another two, which I trade with robots,
Okay.
GPS robots, and the other one was one AI that you recommended, that I
Okay.
actually bought from you. And so I was so when I'm not working, I trade the manual with Tradermatic, and then and then I left the robot to run at the background. So, but I realized that along the line, like when I started newly, when you give out these trading
Signal.
signals, I just take them. Yes, I take them because I realized, wow, this is my mentor giving out trading signals. I mean, it must be good. So I don't take my time to analyze them. I don't take my time to like do my own checks. I just plunge into them. And then I have my account is just 1,000, and I find myself trading lot size of one with $1,000. That was huge. But my mindset was, oh, it's my mentor that is giving out the signal, so it must it must really be good. So when I did that, I found out that I burnt out. Fine, I made some good money, but I burnt my account, along the line. So I burnt the first manual account, and then I converted one of the robot accounts to manual, and then I burnt it again, and then had to convert the other one.
That
So I
story.
was on the third
I believe
account.
that story sounds so familiar to so many forex experts. Number one, as I always say, one of the reasons why people burn out their account is not because the strategy doesn't work, or it's not because maybe the signal it's not correct. It's because of lack of money and risk management. For instance, like $1,000 account, I will not trade one lot size because most of those signals are generated on either 4 hours or daily charts. So when you are placing a trade like that on $1,000 account, I will do 0.1 for a normal currency pairs. For $10,000 account, then I could be trading 1.0 lot size. Okay, continue.
Yeah, correct. Okay, so when I was on the third account, I actually ran it down to 600, and it was at that point I had to borrow myself some sense. I told myself I had to just go back to the drawing board. So what I did was that I suspended the trading and concentrated on the studies that I was doing at that point in time instead of just taking signals from you. So I said, okay, fine. I was just going to go back to the Forex trading trainings and then get my feet wet again and then set my own strategy. It wasn't as if your strategy wasn't working, but it's possible that the time you gave out the strategy, the market was moving in a particular direction. And by the time I saw it, it would have probably maybe reversed. And because I didn't take my time to do my own analysis, I just entered. So that was why I was losing trade. So I decided, okay, fine, I was going to go back to the drawing board. And God being so kind, I was able to build that 600 to almost 2,000.
Wow.
To almost $2,000. So at that point in time, I realized, of course, you've been saying it that, for you to really make money in Forex, you need a huge account, but you start from where you are. So my next goal was, okay, fine, how do I grow my account so that I'll put the same amount of effort that I'm putting in now, but I'll be able to make, something bigger than what I was making, because I was planning to make Forex my main business, as it were. So I was ruminating through that thought. And of course, I was working, but I have this rule that I do not invest any amount of money that I cannot afford to lose. I have a percentage of how much out of my salary that I invest, or that I put into Forex or whatever. So once I exceed that, I don't go beyond that. I don't take money from elsewhere. So that kind of helps me to manage myself and my risks as well. So the only option I had was to wait until I build up and then be able to grow my account to 5,000. So that was what I was looking at. So, and then from the blues, as they say, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So from the blues, you just came up with this my Forex funds, probe firms, videos. I was so keen. It was at that point in time, that was just what I needed, because I wanted to just grow my account so that I can, easily retire, because I wanted to retire, isn't it? I can easily retire and then have something to build on. So you just came up with that, and I checked out my Forex fund. There were two of them actually that you showcased almost at the same time. So I checked out two of them, but I fell in love with my Forex fund because it ticked all the boxes for me.
And
so I got registered with them.
Start with live account direct with you also.
Yes. Yes. For me, I believe that whatever is worth doing at all is worth doing well,
Mm-hmm.
So for me, I just go in for it. They had other accounts where you have to do some challenges and blah blah
Mm-hmm.
blah. And for me, I didn't have the time for that because I had my hands full already. I had my studies and blah blah blah. So I didn't
Right.
have the time to go through all those challenges, go through the rules, and stick to
Mm-hmm.
this, stick to that. So I just went straight to the accelerated
Right.
emphatic account. And to my surprise, the process was so smooth. It was, in fact, it was smoother than getting a loan from a bank. Very, very smooth. So I got registered.
Mhm.
I got registered in 48 hours. I got funded.
Mhm.
And the process of the registration is not tedious. You just put
Oh.
in your biodata details, and
Mhm.
then they ask you for KYC. KYC is just your international passport or
Mhm.
anything to identify you, and then your proof of address. I just
Right.
sent it to them, and they will send back the contract to you. You need to download it and sign it,
Mhm.
which is what I did. Signed it, and within 48 hours, my account was funded with $10,000 live
Just like
account.
that.
I
Just like
was wow.
that. That's a good
Yeah.
one. So I mean that's what I talk about is in my book I talk about leverage blueprint. I talk about OPM or OPF, other people's money or other people's fund. The first step is for you to know what you are doing, and you've already mastered that. You have your strategy. You started with a small account. You are able to grow $600 to almost $2,000 account, so you know what you are doing. So what you needed, some people will call it a law of attraction. Ordinarily, personal as a person, I have funds in my account, but then I will not be introducing or recommending a program that I'm not using myself. So that's why I had to take it, upon myself to sign up for funding talent and sign up for my Forex funds and to see how it works. In fact, just like you, I don't, of course, I have a lot of things I'm doing. So I don't have time to be going through the challenge and this and that. So I actually went straight also to the accelerated empathic, and that is what I sign up for also. And this is it for just in case somebody is watching. This is the emphatic model, and I think you started from the 10,000, right? You started from the
Yeah, the
10,000?
10,000.
So phase
Yes.
one, your account will be increased to 20,000, phase two to 30,000. And by the time you
Yeah.
take it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, this is how I look at it. Even if it takes you 1 year to get to that stage 8, at least you will have $810,000 that you are trading with. So if you have $810,000 that you are
Yeah.
trading with, and the sharing formula for emphatic model is 90-10, you get 90%, they keep 10%. And when you look at that, just look at, okay, you have $810,000. Even if you make 10%, okay, profit of this, that is about $81,000. Okay, so if that is what you make, and by the time you look at it, you can now, even as you go, you can also have up to 3 accounts. You know that, right? Then I'm going to be showing you guys, even
Yes.
as time goes on, the copier that I'm using, because right now I have almost about 6 accounts in all these prop firms. And there's no way I can be trading this, trading this, trading this. So what I will do is I use a copier. Okay, so once I place a trade in one account, it automatically goes to all the other accounts. Okay, and I'm going to be showing you guys. So, but the disadvantage of it is if you lose in one account, it affects the rest also. But if you profit in one, it affects it. So, like personally, this is the one I signed up for, the $50,000 account. So, and I have 3 accounts in that. So this is my goal, from here, even if it takes me 1 year to get to the highest level of it, having $2.7 million, this is not naira, dollars in an account, and you have it in 3 accounts, and you are making 90% of the profit you are making. Come on now. So this is how I expect all of you to start reasoning, to start thinking, But then you don't have to start big. You can start small and you grow it. You know, you can start small and you grow it. And it starts from you with that $500 account. It starts with that $100 account. But everything, the very first investment anybody will make is your self-investment. You have to invest in your self-education. Okay, and once you do that, and the funniest thing is that if you know what you are doing, within 2-3 months you recoup all the money you spend, even on your forex trading, on your education, on everything. The rest become profit. I know I can keep on going. So what will you have to tell somebody that is watching us right now, and the person is thinking, okay, this forex thing, how does it work? How can I do it? Or I've been doing it, it's not working for me. What can you tell somebody, such a person?
Wow. I would say go for it. I mean, the only regret that I have with Forex is that I didn't start sooner. That is the only regret. If I had started sooner, I tell myself by now, probably I would have been retired. Not probably, I would have been. So that is the only regret I have. And the only reason why people don't get into it is because they think it's difficult. But Pastor Emmanuel Adebola's mentoring program has simplified it. I like simple. I don't like complicated things. I like ABC. Just give me the ABC and just let me do it. So he has simplified it. I mean, with Tradermatic, when I started demo trading, my first day of demo trading, I made 142 pips.
Wow.
I was so excited. I'm like, wow, I am so green when it comes to Forex. This is my first day just using Tradermatic. I mean, it's so simplified. Just follow the video, ABC, just do this, do that, and then you get your results. So if you're still sitting on the fence, with regards to Forex, I'm not talking about other people, because there are a lot of noise out there about Forex and what have you. I'm talking about Pastor Emmanuel's Forex mentoring program. It is simplified. For me, I am not generous with with compliments, but I will lavish it, on his mentoring program, because it has taken me from point
I still
A.
remember your feedback. I still remember your feedback when you sent me message and I didn't get back to you on time. I said, "Oh, this must be a Margaret I better attend." So for this compliment coming to you, then I take it to heart. Thank you for that. Now somebody is asking. He said, actually two of them. He says, "Please, can you explain to us your strategy?" I know you have said it, but possibly they missed it. Maybe you go over it again for them. How does it work? Then another person say, "Wow, very inspiring. Can you kindly share with us what strategy you are using?" So you just want to go over that for them?
Okay. So like I said, because of what is happening around me and how busy I am, I have 3 strategies. Okay. So when I'm not working, like when I'm off duty, I do scalping. So I only trade 1.5 hours to 2 hours. I trade the London session, and then in the morning, then in the afternoon, depending on if I've not met my target, I could trade the overlap of the London section and the New York section. So when I scalp, what I do is that the London session opens at 7 a.m. And where I am right now, I am 2 hours ahead of London. So that for me is 9 a.m. So I do not get into the market exactly the time that the market opened, because from experience, I realized that at times when you just get in when the market has just opened, you realize that a currency pair that you think might be trending this way, maybe after like 10-15 minutes, it might go the other way, it might go south. So I give the market time. So I don't get into the market until I give the market like an hour and an hour and a half. So I trade from maybe 10 o'clock or from 10:30 to 12 noon. That's the time I trade. And I do scalping during those times. And I use Tradermatic plus the inside bar. That inside bar is
Wow.
something else. It has made trading a lot easier.
Okay.
Yeah. So I use that. for my scalping, and I take my trend on the 1 hour. I double check it on the 15 minutes, and then I enter and exit on the 5 minutes. Okay. And with the funds that I now have, because I now have 10K funds, so I do 5 lot size because I'm scalping when I'm scalping. Okay. For now, I don't risk more than 2% of my funds, okay. So that is for scalping. So when I have a target, I have a daily target. My daily target is $1,000 a day. And then for the week, I have $3,000. I don't trade Monday through Friday. I trade only 4 days. I trade Monday till Thursday. I don't trade Friday because Friday for me, I think the market is winding down. People want to go for weekends, so I don't want to get caught up.
Right.
So for Monday, it depends on what the market is doing because people are just coming out from the weekend and you still want to give them time. So I may trade or I may not trade, but I trade 3 to 4 days. That's what I do. Then I have a target, weekly target of $3,000. You need to set a goal for yourself, but you don't set a goal you set a goal that is smart. We all know about smart goal setting. You set a goal that will make your blood boil, but you do not set a goal that will give you hypertension.
Preach it.
You not set a goal that will give you hypertension. Okay, so but the fact that I tell myself that I trade 4 days in a week does not mean that I might earn $4,000. There's some days you earn $700. There's some days you earn $500. There's some days you make $2,000. Yeah, there was a day I made $2,200 within 30 minutes. 30 minutes. So it's all about, you need to have that goal so that once you reach your goal, you exit the markets. I can't say it enough. You exit.
I'm
because there are so many times that
I'm just excited. I'm just excited seeing you, sharing with confidence, especially being a woman. Forex world, if I show you my YouTube statistics or that data or Facebook data or even website data, you will see men is like 85% versus 15% of women when it comes to Forex. So when you see 100, when in a class of 100, you will see 98 men and you will see 2 women. Out of those 2 women, maybe it will just be only one of them that way. So with the way you are speaking, honestly speaking, I feel I should just enroll in your class and you just be the coach and let me just learn from you. Because, no, seriously, and that is what I tell people. It doesn't matter. I mean, this is July. You started this journey last year, June. Imagine if you had started like 5 years ago.
Yes.
Imagine if you had started like 5 years ago, and that's what I tell people. So I just feel that, okay, this is not about marketing or convince or entice anybody to join a coaching program. It's just what works. It's just what works. I mean, how do you want to explain, be able to work from the comfort of your home, on a laptop, on a cell phone, and you just do your own thing? The money is only in Forex and other little businesses that I see people can display how much they are making without the fear of somebody coming. On your job, you don't even want your colleagues to know how much you are making. In fact, your HR will warn you because your colleagues must not even know how much you are making. This is a place whereby you can set your goal. Okay, you are making $200 this week. You can increase it by next week. Not like our regular job that you don't get any pay raise until another 1 year or 2 years, if you ever get any. So I think this is just very basic to people, and I think like you talk about smart goal. Yes, your goal has to be specific. If you are not making $10 per day right now, don't set goal to make $1 million tomorrow. Start from $10 to 20 to 20 to 100, from 100. Then when you are ready, like what happened to you, you are ready, you have invested in your self-education, you are ready, you have your vision, then provision showed up. Like what I was telling you guys, was it yesterday? Once you have the vision, provision will show up. You are ready, you already train yourself, and you needed bigger account. And here we come. My Forex fund is there. And I mean, you're able to to leverage from 10,000 now. By the time they scale your account, they will scale it to 20,000. Let me look for it again. This is the screen. So from 10,000, it will be going to 20,000. From 20,000, then times 1.5, it will be to 30,000. From 30,000 to 60,000. And this, you are also making money as they are increasing your account. But make sure that you stick with I've made that mistake myself. You don't want to violate the drawdown. And it's good that you say you are not risking more than 2% of your account. So from 60,000, they will increase to 90, from 90 to 180, 180 to 270. 270 is where it will become more robust, also more challenging and more complicated. The bigger your account, the lesser you become in your risk and money management. Let me just warn you right there. So you will remember that statement. Once you start having $270,000 account, $540,000 account. I mean, when you place a trade, just five pips movement, you have made thousands of dollars. Forex is sweet when you have bigger money. That's what I tell people. The bigger the fund you can trade with, even ordinary 10 pips, you go on with big money. Even 5 pips, you go on with big money. Okay? This is not a seminar or a webinar or another training. Is just to show us that if Miss Azubike can do it, any other person can do it. If she can do it, you can do it. If she could do it, you can do it. All you have to do is just give yourself a permission to try. Give yourself that permission to try. And once again, I want to say thank you for the boldness to agree to, for this interview. Many people will say, oh, no, I don't want them to see me. Let me just be doing it. No, it's not all about that. Like right now, you've put yourself out there. You cannot afford to fail. Okay? You cannot disappoint everybody that have seen you. So now there will be more pressure on you because you have to live up to what you have said to the world. Now, we have known you now as a profitable expert Forex trader, so you can't go back and be a losing trader. You understand what I'm saying? So it's good. It's really, really good. And I look forward for a day that I will even sit back and I will see somebody like you teaching us even at our VIP, that Q&A session, and so on and so forth. Is that a real expectation? You just talked to us about Smart Go. So, okay, that's awesome. So let's begin to tidy up. Somebody says, do you have a favorite instrument like Euro USD, GBP USD, or whatever? Do you have a favorite pairs that you trade?
Not really, but what I do is that I check my currency pair. I use FinVins. FinVins is a financial visualization. So before the market opens, I check. It gives you the stronger and the weakest. And then I also go to Tradermatic and check the currency pro meter on the Tradermatic. Most of the time, I double check that with what FinVins is telling me. So most of the time, it corresponds. So that way, I know the currency pair to trade. I trade the strongest against the weakest. So that gives me an idea. Wow. And I only trade.
This lady's on fire. This lady's on fire. This lady's on fire. Right, go ahead. Continue.
I only trade one pair per time because I don't want to keep flipping through charts. Most of the time I just follow that pair up, then follow it down. And then I use Tradermatic. I also use Forex Matic 360 for my swing trading.
Okay.
It's very good for swing trading, and with the inside bar as well. So those are the two strategies that I use.
Wow, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, Mr. Ernest, your question, you said, kindly explain in details what you look for in 1 hour and 15 minutes before placing your trade in 5 minutes. You want to answer Ernest's question?
Okay. Yeah. Okay, I look out for the trend. First of all, I go to the FinVins and then I check the Currency Meter Pro, and then I choose the pair that I want to trade. And then I go to MT4, check the charts. If it's scalping I want to do, I start with 1 hour. what I want to do is I want to check if the trend corresponds with FinViz and what the currency prometer is telling me. Because at times the trade would have finished. Okay, so Tradomatic will tell me, will give me an idea. So if the trend is still continuing, then I look at the trend. I look at the 50 EMA. I look at where the price is in relation to the 50 EMA. I look at the box, the Tradomatic box. I look at the trend line. I also look at stochastic. Where is stochastic at the moment? And also check with the customized Bollinger Bands that Pastor Emmanuel added as well. I use that as well to check. So when I check all those things and they are corresponding, remember the factor of 4 to 6 that Pastor Emmanuel has taught us, that also comes into play. When I look at all that and I go to my 15 minutes is telling me the same thing, the same trend. Let's say it's an upward trend on the 1 hour, 15 minutes is telling me the same thing. Then what I'm going to go to 5 minutes to look out for now is the entry. Okay, where am I going to enter? Once I get to 15 minutes and I see a perfect entry with all these things that I've mentioned.
Wow. Where can I sign up for your coaching program? I want to sign up. Where's my credit card? I want to sign up for your coaching program. So where's my credit card? I mean, this is I'm so impressed. Seriously, I'm so impressed because it's not maybe you have one book that you are reading. It shows that you know what you are doing. And this is what I say. It's not gambling, guys. It's not gambling. It's just like you want to give somebody a shot, or you want to check blood sugar, or you want to check vital signs. You know that you shouldn't be putting your stethoscope here. That's what you know. So you know where to put your stethoscope. And the same thing is Forex. The same thing is Forex. Once you know what you are doing, the whole thing you do is just repetition. Know your routine. Even though the market yesterday is different to the market today, but the strategy is the same. The strategy is the same once you understand it. And honestly speaking, I wish I have a special gift I can give to you now than to just, to let you know that, well, honestly speaking, you really, really made me proud. And I look forward to see more of you guys, So as we begin to tidy up, we're supposed to just end this for 30 minutes, but I could see that everybody is enjoying this. So we're going to be rounding off in a minute while we come back from this commercial break. So you just go to prepare your final words for our viewers. Okay, what will be their take home? What will be the advice you want to give to them? I will come back in a second.
Are you ready to change your career? Or are you looking to make extra income outside what you are currently making? Do you belong to one of these groups? 1. You've been hearing about cryptocurrencies or blockchain technology, but you don't have a clue how to get started. 2. You've been hearing about Forex trading, but you have no clue how to make money with it. 3. You have lost your hard-earned money into crypto sharks or Forex sharks. 4. You are sick and tired of your job and you want your freedom? The Forex Apostle Mentoring Program is the global leader in Forex, stocks, and crypto education. As a disciple of the Forex Apostle, you gain skills that you need to succeed in this new economy. Get more than just extra income. Start living life on your terms and at your own design. Join the community of like-minded people working towards the same goal as you. Become a Forex disciple today. Visit www.theforexapostlementoring.com to join us.
All right. Once again, we want to thank all our viewers. We want to say thank you so much. I know it's a busy day. Even myself, we had a praise service at church. So if you even see my voice, you could see that the voice is tired already. But of course, I take this interview very, very personal, and that is why we have this. And of course, to Ms. Okuchi, thank you so much for your time. And some of you'll be wondering, okay, so what is, we're talking about my Forex fund. What is it all about? We've created a video about it. All you need to do is go to my website, or my YouTube channel, or you can just go to joinmff.com. And I don't know if Okuchi also have our own affiliate link. You can throw it out there. It's all good. So when you join MFF, myforexfund.com, then they will be able to fund your account. Why I love them is they have the challenge also that you have to go through, but I don't do that, and you don't need to do that. So you can just do the one that we are doing, which is the accelerated one. So the accelerated one, once you join, like what I've shown before, you have the conventional, you have the emphatic, and you can start from 2,000 and you grow your account to 486,000. You can start from 10,000 and grow your account to 810,000. You can start from 50,000 and grow your account to over $2 million. So, and of course, if you go to this website, you'll be able to also see their website, which I believe I've shared. Because of our time, I will not be going over that. There is a video of that also on my YouTube channel, which you can watch. So once again, I want to say a very, very big thank you. And just in case you are connected with us, you are wondering, or you are sick and tired of just postponing and procrastinating, you every time you want to sign up or you're refusing to sign up, you keep getting ready to get ready. You see, I tell people it's good. The government doesn't have your, they don't even know you. There's nothing concerned them with your life. There's nothing concerned them with their future, because even they themselves, they don't know what they are doing. So the best thing you can do is to create your own retirement for yourself. And the easiest way to do it, I've done a lot of businesses when it comes to online business, but I've settled to see that there is none of them to be compared to Forex if you know what you are doing. Now, when you are making your money from Forex, you can now diversify to other means. Like if you do real estate, maybe average of 4.5% in a year. If you invest in stocks, I mean, you put your money in stocks to guard against inflation. But then in Forex, like what you're doing, you can make up to 10% return on your money every month. Can you imagine you do that every month and you learn how to diversify? Anyway, as I said, today is not a day of training. We just, putting the words out there to let you know that if Miss Azubike can do it, you too can also do it. So you want to tell somebody, okay, this is just a take home for you. 1, 2, 3, as you like, ABC. So what will you tell them in ABC before we go home?
Okay. One, I would say just be grateful. Be grateful for life, because it's only the living that can even plan. Then 2, be grateful that you have all your vice senses intact, that you are not in a mental home, that you're not in a hospital bed, that you're not breathing through a ventilator, that you're feeding through your mouth, you're not feeding through a tube. That you have your legs to go where you want to go, you have your hands to do, you have your mouth to say what you want to say. Be grateful for those. And then 3, set a smart goal. There's nothing as much more. I mean, it will be like a compass for you. It will guide you. Even when you're derailing from your life purpose, that goal is going to drive you back and keep you centered. One thing I also want to throw in before that I forgot to mention is that one thing that also wowed me with my Forex fund is that, their payouts. I got my first payout in 3 weeks, and it wowed me because, I mean, this is a company giving me money to trade, and then I make a profit. They give me 50% of the profit, and they pay it on time. I requested for it, and within that day, I was notified that the money has gone through, and I got the money in 2 days' time in my bank account. So you could request to get your payout every week. You get 50% of your profit. Every week you could request that. If for the emphatic account, if you make up to 10% of your starting balance, like I started with 10,000. So when I make 10% of that is 1,000. So once I make that in profit, I can request for it that same day and they will pay it. But if you do not make up to that 10%, you have to wait till Friday. So by Friday, you can request for your profit, whatever you make. You request for it before 3 p.m. Eastern time, and you get paid within 48 hours. I mean, it's a no-brainer.
Just a no-brainer.
You're working, you're making money.
It's a no-brainer because, like what I said, talking about that 50%, imagine Imagine you have, let's even say $1 million account or this $810,000 account, and you make 10% profit. 10% profit of that will be 81,000. And if they give you 50% of that, that is almost $40,000. Just imagine. And you are still going about, and you can have up to 3 accounts, and you can also, and also remember that you can reinvest the money you are making, into it, to your own either artificial intelligence that you have now, or the robots, as you are making it, you are just diversifying it over there. So before you know it, you discover that that is what we call OPF, other people's fund, So, there's no way to say this than to let you guys know that this is real. We are not, I've not met Miss Okuchi before. I don't know where she lives. She lives in another part of the world. I live in another part of the world. But that is just to let you guys know that this thing is real. The most funniest thing, is that people that are close to you, that you will expect that will take advantage of what you are doing now, they will not. They will see you now, they will begin to say all sorts of things. Instead of them to ask you, how are you doing it, and you show them. That's to let you know that the kind of thing you see, they don't see it. Many people many of the associate pastors in the metroplex, when we see, they'll be asking me, oh, Pastor Adibola, this your Forex thing, how does it work? I say, really? I do training all the time. So you want me to be doing training on the road? Anyway, guys, if you have any question for Ms. Zobike, if you are in our VIP, you can private chat her, but make sure you don't bombard her and don't ask her to borrow you money. She will not borrow you any money because she doesn't even have the money with her. She has the money in her own Forex account. But if you want to ask her about strategies, about how you yourself can improve, in your Forex, I believe she might spare you some minutes to remember. She's not the Forex Apostle. She doesn't get paid to answer your question, and she's not obligated by any way to answer. So don't begin to shoot her. Why, don't embarrass her with questions. Just ask her question, then she will answer you. Once again, we want to say a very big thank you, and thank you. We'll bring you back, and I wish you best of luck in your My Forex fund. I see you accounting in $1 million. I see you having $3 million account, and I see you, begin to write your resignation letter and just tell your spirit that you are working with that. Well, you know what? I'm just going to be a consultant. I know.
Amen.
You guys just consult me and I will come. Thank you so much. God bless you. And you guys, we really appreciate you.
Thank you so much for having me.
You are welcome.